we go. More pushing everybody to be the same and accept things.
Doug.
Lisa, good morning, and we'll find out in just a few hours whether these two big decisions are going to come down today. Justices are really running out of time. The term ends next week, but they typically save these biggest decisions until the very end. Two big cases with just days to go.
Yeah, nice how they cue in on this. We all know what that is. We all know exactly what that is.
As early as today, the Supreme Court could rule on the constitutionality of gay marriage.
You know, I want to just point this out. Since when does getting something stuck up your ass have anything to do with the workplace or where you get to eat or anything else besides getting something stuck up your ass? How? I don't understand it. Because you're a fag, you're supposed to get special rights? It's a thing you do in your bedroom. It's nothing you're doing in the street. So why do I have to acknowledge the fact that you get something stuck up your ass and or you like sticking it up somebody else's ass? Why? How is this my problem? Why am I supposed to accept what you are? It's because it's all part of this it's the step before complete androgyny, is getting people to accept this one-on-one, man-on-man, or woman-on-woman, whatever. Do you understand? And so it's just getting people to accept it. And so most people don't really give a fuck. It's, you know, but they're using the rainbow flag for a reason, because that's that whole Saturnian thing. Do you understand? It's a whole Saturnian thing. I don't care what somebody's sticking in their orifice. I don't give a fuck. But somehow it's made it a political thing, and I don't understand that. Why do I have to respect you because you're sticking something in your ass? Well, how does that work? I can't make the connection. I'm usually good at putting stuff together. I understand the occultic part of it, how they're using it as a stepping stone. But why don't real people just go, I don't care what the fuck you stick in your ass. Why do I need to know about that? Why do you need to tell me that you like to stick stuff up your ass? Why is that important to me? Why is that important to anybody? Why do you have to have a parade saying I stick stuff up my ass? It's because it goes against it goes against the grain of everything that the way things were set up. See, even though this place is run in a specific way that if everybody knew, they wouldn't like it, but once you upset that, you cause a further problem, and that's what I told you. That's what this whole flipping of the system is. The woman upsetting the way things are. It's going to stop, but it's going to be chaotic before it stops. That's when the whole, you know, the whore of Babylon gets destroyed, and that's the whole story. But you know, people should be on a critical level here, going, why do I care what you stick in your mouth or in your ass? I don't care, so stop telling me about it. Okay, because really now it's becoming reversed. Now you're oppressing me because I'm supposed to respect you because you stick something on your ass. And I don't, so fuck off.
And the future of Obamacare. This could be the day that so many have been waiting for.
For Supreme Court watchers like us, this really is kind of World Series and the Super Bowl role.
No, it's not, because they're wearing black robes. If they're wearing black robes, they're going to go along with the program, I can assure you. Okay, they're going to go along with the program. That's why they're wearing black robes. That's why they're in the Supreme Court, because they're part of that whole thing.
All into one.
This word, get this through your head, and I don't know how to explain this the right way. Love is not what you think it is. Okay, the best way I could put it to you is, what if I told you that love was an atomic particle? What if I told you that it has absolutely nothing to do with anything that you've ever thought it had to do with? The feeling that you have for somebody else is not love. It's an emotional tie that you have to that person. They assigned the word love to it. But it isn't love. It isn't love. You have an affection towards that person, or a draw to be with that person. But love is not what. It has nothing to do with human beings. You know, it's it's just a word that they assigned. They could have assigned it to feeling sad, or they could have assigned that, but they, because that word represents something else entirely different and has absolutely nothing to do with anything that you could ever imagine it, what you think it is. You know, what if love was somebody's sneaker? Well, it would make no sense to, you know, to walk over and hand somebody a shoe. It's just the name that they assign to a particular thing. And I mean, even if you just wanted, if you wanted to take it backwards, evil. I mean, even that, if that's easier for you to understand, just understand that what they're doing, evil is negative energy. Even if you just want to go that route. How come the gay thing and the love thing have the same logo? The rings of Saturn. You can see them. See them? That's not a rainbow. Those are the rings of Saturn. So this is really evil. So, well, let's just make it simple for everybody. It's evil. It's not love. Remember, everything here is flipped. So they're trying, what they're doing is they're goading you into doing the wrong thing. But they're showing you at the same, even when they lie to you, they're telling you the truth. So they're telling you you need to love each other. No, you don't. Because unfortunately, everything here is backwards. So because it's backwards, if you're doing the right thing, you're really doing the wrong thing. But there's limits to doing that stuff. It doesn't mean go out, rob, and beat people. It just means don't follow the status quo of what these idiots are doing.
We already saw huge crowds when the court heard arguments in Obergefell v. Hodges, which questions whether gay marriage falls under the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. More and more states have chosen to allow same-sex unions, but this could set a national precedent.
The nation has been moving in the direction of marriage equality, and many expect that the Supreme Court will follow suit.
This is going to take a little while.
And then there is Obamacare, King v. Burwell, as the court calls the case, and 4 words that are either something of a typo, an oversight, or something intentional that could unravel the law. The Affordable Care Act says that lower-income Americans can qualify for health insurance subsidies only through health exchanges that are, quote, established by the state. The complication is that 34 states did not establish exchanges, and if they're left out, the entire system could collapse.
This is one of those classic instances where you've got some people saying, look at the...
This guy sucks a dick. You can just tell. Look at him. This is one of these fucking fruitcakes. Trust me, buddy. You're not going to like it. And then you got to love this window. Who makes a window with the pane that goes across this high up here? Who does that? Nobody makes a window like that.
text of the law, and you've got others talking about the policy consequences that would follow.
President Obama said yesterday that he's anxiously waiting a number of decisions from the Supreme Court.
And I want to point something else out, too. In religion and in politics, in religion and the Catholic Church, you have these altar boys. And in politics, the congressmen have and the senators have little boy helpers called pages. Okay? The reason that these kids are abused sexually like that, and this goes on and on and on, is because our government is based on the old Babylonian Romanesque ways. And so that shit never changed. It never changed. And so that stuff goes on behind closed doors. When they get caught, they go, oh, that's terrible. And then nothing gets done about it. It's just a carry on from what it was before. So don't ever think that shit's going to stop anytime quick.
Tough to imagine one that matters more to his legacy, at least, than that Obamacare case. Lisa.
Doug Luzader live for us this morning. Thank you. Both of those cases, of course, have huge implications on all of us, on all Americans. Time is now 6:27. The Bulls have the 22nd pick in tonight's NBA draft.
Big deal. Who gives a fuck?